Hello everybody, welcome back to this playthrough of Princess Minerva. We're still here in the first world, but just about to finish it up. We're at the final tower, gonna fight the first lady boss. Since everything in this game is ladies in bikinis. Want to welcome everybody back to the series. We are here. This is the difficult to enter tower, huh? Well, it seems like we entered this place pretty easily. So Minerva is pretty upset here. She's like, we're gonna get Navi back for that time she attacked us in the bath. If you remember, in the last episode, I think it was, maybe it was the first episode, she attacked him in the bath, and we had that completely nude fight, and of course we lost because, you know, without having our bikinis on, we couldn't fight at all. So I mean, that's what gives us all the ultimate defense, is these bikinis. Hey, there's a new enemy down there in the bottom right corner. Looks like poison ivy. But yeah, I'll cut out most of the fights because they can be a little bit monotonous, even though the fighting in this game is kind of cool. If you like those old style Final Fantasy Cosmic Fantasy 2, whatever, style fighting RPGs with random encounters. But as always, if you see a glitch, you know, kind of as the video's going, that means there was just a fight there, and I cut it out. And of course, to climb this tower, they gotta make us walk as far as possible. I mean, come on, yeah. It's like, okay, we have random encounters, so let's make sure the player has to walk as far as possible to have as many random encounters as possible. Actually, this tower seems to be pretty much the same as the other tower we did, so shouldn't be too hard. Not sure if I'm gonna go for that treasure chest, but if it's the same, yeah, maybe it's gonna be pretty quick. So maybe I'll go ahead and go grab it. It's gotta be something valuable, right? Let's like go all the way up, and then let's go all the way back down. There it is. An elixir. I honestly don't know how valuable elixirs are in this game, but if Final Fantasy is an indication, elixirs are always usually a pretty good thing. So I'll say that was worth it. 6th floor. 7th floor. I don't know where I'm going here, really. Says this is the top. Well, I guess we're going in this door. Hey, it's a fantasy room. And we found our culprit, Navi. She's impressed that we made it this far, but she was also annoyed that it took us so long to get here. The usual spiel, but yeah, we're gonna get our revenge this time. for what she did to us in the Ofuro.
でも私の夢の世界の中でもそんな強気なこと言ってられるかしら。さあ、今から私が皆さんを夢の世界に連れてってあげる。甘くて優しい素敵な夢の世界にね。
Although I'm actually a little worried because that fight in the Ofuro was... She's got that confusion ability to cause confusion to all the characters. So you get to choose your fighting party. I'll just go with my strongest 3, I guess. Which may or may not be the best idea. We'll see. Alright, first major boss of the game. Let's just pull out all the stops. Try some of my best magic spells, I guess. Arrow, I haven't tried that yet. Camouflage. What? That missed? Oh, okay, so she's invisible. So, let's see, how does that work? Triple attack doesn't work. Usually, like in Final Fantasy, like if an enemy is invisible, you know, you can use spells and that'll damage them, but physical attacks always miss. Well, it looks like physical attacks miss. And spells miss. Boy. There we go. So you just have to wait until she reappears, I suppose. Maybe during that phase, gotta defend. Uh-oh. Great, now Minerva's all confused and captivated by all the red roses. Oh great, now everybody's confused again. I'm gonna start the self-abuse. Whoa. Everybody's just gonna beat up on Minerva, huh? Time for heal. Don't know if it'll get there in time. Shoot, yeah, she keeps doing that, like... I need to choose a character that's strong against status ailments. Oh, Minerva stabbed herself to death there. What is this? This is just like in the bath part. It's like everybody's gonna kill themselves pretty much. She keeps doing this world change. Hey, I got a critical hit on myself. Okay, well, I was not quite ready for that. I don't really know how to remove the that status effect yet. She says we're all talk and no action. Oh hey, yeah, so it's not game over actually, so let me see here if I can use some of my maybe more resilient characters, resilient to status effects. I don't know, maybe even Toa would be good for this fight. Let's try these three. There she goes with the camouflage again. See, I'm not sure what to do when she's invisible like that. Guess I'll buff up. Maybe use some strength buffs or something. Freeze. It says miss, even though it looked like I got her. Yeah, what she does is like she keeps changing, you know, changing the world, the background, and then it causes the status effects. Okay, everybody, I'm probably gonna make a cut because this was a pretty long fight. I still have the same girls. There we go, finally. So these three worked out quite a bit better because they lost the status effect much quicker. It didn't stay. And finally beat the first boss. And everybody leveled up pretty much. But yeah, that was just a long one, fairly long. She's tripping, trying to run away. Oh yeah, we've destroyed one. That's funny, Toa there, the elf, she's sleeping and floating. We've brought peace back to this country. On to the next one. Oh, so here's our main villain, if you remember her from the first episode. And Navi here is like making up some excuses. Anone? Anone? Well, something I need to tell you. I lost to Minerva. She's like, I can't hear you. Speak up. It's like, you won't be mad, right? You won't be mad if I tell you this? Of course she's mad. Well, this will be interesting. Each girl we fight will have an interesting talk with the main villainess and probably get punched in the face. Yeah, I think we'll save here. So this game isn't too long. Ooh, we got the desert coming up next. There are only 6, total chapters for the 6 girls that we have to fight. So here we are in chapter 2, going after the next girl. Of course, it looks like my party's all swapped out and weird now. I got all my health back for everybody. Yeah, I wonder if that fight changes if you win, your first time. I'm not sure if it changes dialogue or anything like that, but let's rearrange. My girls all got rearranged here. since the Minerva, my Princess Minerva party got killed. Okay, so I've been walking around town. This guy wants to have some tea with us. He's a nampa otoko, trying to pick up on the girls, but he's like, I don't need some old woman. I'm not interested in an old woman like you. So, calling one of our characters an old woman, and she is pissed. Orin. She's definitely not an obasan. So suddenly we have this singleton fight in town here. Alright, let's teach this nampa otoko, who is an old woman. And don't you forget it. Please forgive me, I'll give you this. Oh, 1,000 gilda. So yeah, we just stole or forced him to give us 1,000 cash. So if you're playing this game, guys, just talk to that pickup artist, kick his butt, and you can get a free 1,000 gold, or whatever the currency is. I wanted to show this real quick. I noticed that whenever you buy new armor, and whenever you equip the new armor on your characters, it shows a full picture of your characters wearing the new armor. Kind of cool. So it means there's a lot of artwork in the game. Pretty much, you know, every outfit for every single character, they have a picture of it. So that's kind of a cool thing. They actually drew artwork. Oh, hey, I can wear this sailor uniform now. The fire. Well, we're totally not a magical girl. Alright, let's go ahead and continue on our quest here. This guy won't let us pass, wants us to get out of here. You're gonna resist a weak, beautiful girl. She's got to show off her appeal. He's like, yeah, well, Sumanakata. So he's actually now gonna spill the beans. Something's been going on with Bazura. Is that a town name or a person? Deste, Hime-sama. Bazura ne. Oh, okay, he's gonna let us go by. So it seems like each of these chapters, there's kind of something going on with the guild, or whatever it is in the towns, and we have to do something to help the people. And then after we do that, we just go through the dungeons and fight the girl. The girl of the chapter. 6 chapters, there were 6 girls from the beginning. Okay, so I got some items from that girl, and let's take a look at the map here for chapter 2. Let's So it looks like we got some Egyptian pyramids we get to go into, and a volcano too. So this is the desert chapter. Okay guys, so I've just been wandering around. If you walk on the sand, it actually hurts your characters, so you gotta stay on the path until we find a way to walk on the really hot sand. And as always, I'll try to show off a couple of the fights. I kind of feel bad for fighting the enemies, like they're all cute. Even the snake girl is kind of cute. And the fox girl. And let's just try some regular attacks here. But yeah, Toa, the little pink-haired elf there, is so cute. Except she sometimes falls asleep during the battle. Just like randomly. That's sort of her weakness. Even from the introduction, like, she was always just sleeping. Alright, let's check out this town real quick. This is Basura. So this is where the incident is taking place, whatever is going on. So we want to go to Bandam, the next village over, but the road, if you remember the map, the road's been destroyed. And there's a cave that goes through, but it's too dangerous. Apparently a lot of merchants and whatnot have gone through the cave and have not come out. Our girls talk all tough, saying we're not worried.
口の聞き方なの？それにこんな時にアルバイトだなんて兵の教育がなってないわね。姫様、どうも気になるのですが。あら、何が？いや、教育のせいばかりだとも思えないんです。あんなことを言うには何かもっと別な理由がありそう。
Well, let's just go check out this cave.
まだ何とも言えないんですが、この先道中十分気をつけた方がいいでしょうね。
And ignore these guys. So something's kind of suspicious here going on. Ouch. That sand is hot. So I've been cutting out most of the just wandering around, you know, the towns and whatnot. It's not a real big deal. Just want to mostly show the main story as we go through this game. As an RPG, you know, it'll be fairly long with all the wandering. Well, that's suspicious. They just sort of let us in. And so obviously this is some kind of trap. We need to be careful. Ooh, there's a treasure chest down there. Don't know how to get it, but hey. And when in doubt, always go left, right? Well, there we have more topless girls. We have an S&M enemy. Or one of them is M and one of them is S. Oh, the enemy slapped the girl up top. Did you guys see that? The blue-haired girl. And it increases the strength of the other one. Ai no Muchi. Her attack was the Whip of Love. So the blue-haired girl was using the Whip of Love to hit the other enemy and raise her attack power. That's pretty funny. It's like now we got S&M enemies going. Just what I would have totally not expected from this game. Shoot off. But yeah, if there's like any amusing fights and whatnot, some fun new enemies to show, I'll definitely be showing those fights off, but I'll probably be cutting most of them out. Wow, this is a long walk. Of course it is a long walk. Gotta make it as long as possible to have as many enemy encounters as possible. Oh hey, here's that chest. An elixir, so apparently these chests that are like 500 miles away in the dungeons contain an elixir. That seems to be the pattern I'm noticing here. Always go left first. Oh hey, there's a bridge. Is this dungeon gonna start getting confusing? Ononoko monster. Girl monster. Yeah, every monster in this game is a girl. Okay, so here we go. We have the topless S&M combo up top here. They're ready to do their fights, except one girl has her hair covering. So that's okay, right? I love that. She's like whipping the other enemy with the Love Whip. Great attack name. Good job, developers. Let's try some other attacks here for variety. I like the sort of comical, way this game is done. Like you see when she freezes, she's got the, facial expression, and yeah, they've kind of made this game to be not too serious. Wow, this girl's tough after she's been hit by the Whip of Love so many times. But yeah, this game has an interesting amount of comedy, and it's not really taking itself very seriously. So I guess this is the only way I can go here. Let's open a chest. And suddenly we hear a noise from far off, and it's getting bigger and bigger, or closer and closer, louder and louder. Uh-oh. The path has been blocked off suddenly. So the treasure set it off. It was a trap. Opening up the treasure. Anyway, let's grab the other treasures. That's empty there. I'm not in control, by the way. Something's happening. You fell for it, didn't you? You thought you were so strong. I knew you'd go for the treasures. Now there's no escape. So they're the monsters, actually, that have been attacking the people. So even though they're Basura's, you know, knights, they're actually trapping people in here and stealing all their money. And, yeah, and our girl said, you've got a nice sort of gig going on here. He's like, you've seen through our plan, but despite that, you're not going to leave here alive. What's so funny? Of course, we may be stronger than actual monsters. Get 'em! Oh, great. So maybe we have like 3 fights here with our different groups. Let's just go ahead and use my most powerful spells, since I'm assuming that, oh man, she's like out of MP. I didn't notice. There's no real items I want to use, is there? I'm not sure if this game has like attack items. You know, like something you can throw. I don't really see any. Mostly curative items that I want to hold on to, so yeah, I'll just attack with the knife. Okay, never mind. These guys are super weak. Except for the leader here. He seems to have a little bit more HP than the peons. Just keep doing this triple attack. That works. The triple attack kind of misses a lot of the time, so I'm not really sure if it's worth it. Alright, we got our Minerva group. See, now this is true anime right here. We've got fully armored knights in full armor against scantily clad bikini girls. And of course, bikini girls are way stronger than a fully armored knight with 100% protection. That's just the reality of the world, guys. Yeah, fully armored doesn't mean anything. It's the barely there bikini that is way stronger. What do you mean, miss? That was like 3 people attacking at once. Fine. Yeah, the triple attack sometimes misses, so it's actually better to do like single attacks sometimes. Okay, so we did that fight 3 times. to kill all the guards, and yeah, they're on the ground there. He's like, you guys are strong, but you'll never get out of here. So we need to go back to town and face Basura, who I guess Basura's in charge of this operation, the main villain, and he's back in town at the guild or whatever. But we gotta get out of here first. The guy's like, you'll never get out of here. Oh yeah? Well, there's another sailor uniform in that chest. Guess what, guys? I'm just gonna get out of here the easy way. Using warp magic. Or escape magic. There we go, escape. We'll just escape the dungeon. Suckers. Alright everybody, I'm gonna pause here. When we head back to town, we'll probably have another boss fight. Should be fun. Thanks for joining me, and hope to see you in the next episode of Princess Minerva.